Hi, mathematicians. Happy New Year. We are so happy to see you back at school. You ready to get started in some amazing math thinking? Today, our math problem is about rain. And on this day, when I'm recording this for you, it's raining outside. I love the rain. And you know what? The minutes that it rains adds up so quickly because typically on rainy days, we snuggle up under a blanket, maybe we sit by the window and read a book, or we just relax. So our problem is about rain. Can you imagine yourself sitting by the window watching the rain come down? Or maybe you go for a walk with your family like the kids in the picture below, and you take an umbrella and you wear your galoshes. It's so fun, isn't it? So in December, it rained for minutes. In January, and we're only on the 7th of January, it has rained for minutes so far. Can you help me figure out how many minutes it has rained in December and January so far? I bet you can. Now, mathematicians, before we look at these number sets, I want you to remember, because it's been a while since we've done some problem solving. Whose thinking is it? Your thinking. Is it okay to be stumped? You bet. Back up, think of another way. Draw a picture. Use a tool like blocks or beans or pennies or pencils. Use something to help you. Try and reread the problem with the numbers in it. You can also try doing the problem with smaller numbers and seeing if that would make sense, and then try again on the harder set. But remember, this is your thinking and your strategy needs to make sense to you. In fact, both of your strategies need to make sense to you. Okay? Thumbs up? Awesome. So here we go. This is going to look a little bit different for you today, mathematicians, so watch carefully. Oh my goodness. There are some expressions in our number set. What does that mean? That it means that it rained in December for 25 minutes and 23 minutes. So before you put all these numbers together for December and January, you've got to figure out how much it actually rained in December. So this is a two-part problem that you need to solve carefully. Okay? All right. So in December, it rained for minutes. And in January, it has rained for minutes so far. How many minutes has it rained in December and January so far? So let's have a look. In December, it rained 25 minutes and 23 minutes. And then in January, so far, it's rained 57 minutes. How much has it rained altogether? Now, mathematicians, I just realized as I said something, you could use your math power here if you wanted to combine the numbers in any way that you want. All right, so I'm going to leave that up to you. If you see a way that makes more sense to you in combining those three values, you go right ahead and do that. All right, in December, it rained for 85 minutes and 33 minutes. That's 2 different days, right? And in January, it has rained for 77 minutes so far. How many minutes has it rained in December and January so far? Now here we're getting to the big storm. In December, it rained for 125 minutes and 53 minutes. And in January, it rained for 277 minutes. Mathematicians, could you help me figure out how much it has rained in December and January so far? Remember, I'm asking you to solve the number set that you choose in 2 ways. That helps with flexibility, and it helps with accuracy. And it also helps you really build your repertoire of strategies so you have lots of ways to think about problems. Before we start, I want you to think, what would be a reasonable amount of minutes of rain for the number set that you pick? Could you tell me? All right, let's do an unreasonable number. That's always fun too. What would be unreasonable for the number set that you pick? Yeah, 4, 1,000. Oh, you guys are really good at those estimates. Okay, last thing. Now, before we go on to the final challenge, I want to remind everybody, we haven't done an official study of time yet, but we can use our math power to try to figure this out. So if you're up for an extra challenge, here it is. Remember, this is extra and optional. Can you convert the number of minutes it rained in December and January so far to hours? Here's your tip. There are 60 minutes in an hour. So if we think about this and we know how many minutes there are, could we figure out how many hours and minutes there are? I bet you can do it. Remember, this is a challenge, so if it feels like it's a little too tricky, don't worry, we'll get to it later in the semester. Anyway, mathematicians, I want to wish you a happy new year. I'm so glad that it's raining in our beautiful state down here, and I hope that you're staying warm. We cannot wait to see what you do on this problem. Remember, you can have your parents print out the template, you can solve it in your math notebook and take a picture and put it into Seesaw, or you can solve it right on Seesaw. Just remember, do it 2 ways. Off you go.